Today on Fresh Happenings, we are looking at zombies, right?
Who survived
in
a zombie apocalypse is what we're looking at today.
I'm Chris.
I'm Adam.
And yeah, here we go. So I think the whole idea is to see how, I don't know, we're going to see how we would survive the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, to see how different our minds work in survival mode.
I'm going to hedge a bet I would last longer than you.
Yeah, I'm going to hedge a bet that you would too.
Who knows? This isn't real. You know? Somebody made this shit up. Well, yeah, so we need to establish the rules. So first of all, walking zombies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When they bite you, you get the virus. At what point of the apocalypse, is it all hell broke loose?
Right, so right now I get a text or a news channel. I'd go onto YouTube and see if anyone's got any
Why
zombie
is
survival
YouTube
guides.
your first port of call for this situation? I'd be
For
going
panic
to
buying?
gov.uk to find out what...
You go to gov.uk.
Yeah, to find out what they were saying about it. In fact, you know what? Let's have a look what they actually say, what the UK Health Board, or whatever they're called. Bristol City Council actually have a contingency plan for zombies.
There we go.
I kid you not. So if I was in Bristol, I'd be going straight to this. To avoid widespread panic, code words are in use to mobilise these contingency plans. All staff should therefore be on the lookout for references on TV or radio. You should be turning on the radio. That's where we should go in first, you know? Now the thing is, I don't know if the widespread panic happens yet, but I imagine a lot of people are going to be hitting up the usual places. Tesco, Waitrose, Asda, just looting, gun shops, all those things. So they're the kind of places that I'm not going to go to. Because you don't want to be I'm going to be the hipster of the zombie apocalypse and not go to food places.
Now I'm popping Waitrose quite early on.
I'm not going to that. You know where I'm going?
Where?
McDonald's. I'm going to all those different places, fast food restaurants, because people aren't going to think to raid them first. They're going to the supermarkets. I'm going to the fast food restaurants. I'm taking all their stuff. I'm taking the stuff I can keep, obviously. Obviously, frozen things aren't going to work.
Yeah, they've got tin stuff in there.
But I mean, you could use it initially. And you know what? How great would it be to make your own McDonald's burgers? That would be fantastic, wouldn't it? It'd be such a novelty.
You want tradable goods, because everyone's going to loot food first. I know food is vital,
Yeah.
but eventually people will want the stuff they didn't think to loot, like gas and...
Well, cars would be pretty much a redundant thing
I mean,
straight
like
away.
heating gas, but it would be finite early on. If you had barrels of petrol, you're in a good stead for a long while.
Let's go back to Bristol on their health and safety implications. Remember the correct zombie killing procedure. Fully disconnect the brainstem from the body for either blunt force or full head removal. So obviously we need to arm ourselves with some type of weapon.
That's a question I thought, yeah.
But let's be honest, everyone already has that kind of stuff in their kitchen.
Sure, we've got some, poles or something.
Some poles.
Well, yeah, there's got to be a hefty pole.
You're going to go for a pole?
Yeah. No, I want something hefty.
Well, maybe you can have the hammer then.
Yeah, I might attach a hammer to the end of a pole. Tell you what I could take. One of the bedposts.
All right. So yeah, we'll probably steal a car.
See, I'm keeping this as a base for now.
You think?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of people in this building. I don't think it's that secure.
You're staying here.
I'd use this as a base. I'm going out and adventuring at the moment, not adventuring, but going out and
You do
getting
intend
the
on-
the resources I need.
Well, yeah. Well, instantly, I think what we did, we don't hit McDonald's. We hit the smaller fast food chains. We raid all of their drinks things for bottles of water.
The bonus we have is I can look out the window or just out the front and see how manic Waitrose is getting.
Yeah.
Which is why I need to raid Boots.
Boots?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of all the medication there. Something people don't think about is everyone goes food, weapons, medication becomes massive later on down the line. People need their prescriptions. People are going to start struggling.
I've got all my ibuprofen.
Yeah.
I think the first thing I'd be trying to do is trying to get a solid group together of people. I guess the people in the immediate area be getting in touch with.
Yeah.
Get everyone to kind of hunker together.
It's very difficult on your own.
Yeah, it's a situation, and then get everyone to get a plan from there and see what's going on. So I don't want to stay in this flat. I don't think this is a secure building at all. I don't know if you are, but I'm gone from this flat.
No,
I'm arranging with people. While there's still a telephone network, I'm arranging with people on the blower.
See, I'm not going to waste my energy. I'm going to remain here until there's a reason for me to leave here.
You're definitely down before me. Of course, the first thing, really, we're going way off base here, because the first thing you have to think about in the post-apocalypse is your fashion. You need to be wearing the right stuff. You've got to have your proper jacket on, nice and thick, so no zombies can bite you. You need your gloves, you need your boots, you need your holster for your gun and your knives. You need all that, and most importantly, the post-apocalypse. Post-apocalyptic beer. I think initially I'd probably be looking at something a bit more rural.
Yeah.
Get out of the city.
Yeah.
And probably go into the more rural parts of Wales.
A boat.
A boat? Why would you want to go to a boat?
There's other countries.
Yeah, why do you want to go to another country straight away?
Because
Island?
they might still be fine.
Oh, the island's not a half bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you went to just one of these small islands off the coast. Yeah.
It's good. Solid. Need a boat.
But I mean, what's going to happen if you go to these islands?
Yeah.
How are you going to get supplies there?
Because fishing from a fishing boat, I'm quite happy I could do that. I would island hop with my tradable goods.
How are you going to get water 3 days on the boat?
You bring it with you.
Yeah, but what happens when you run out?
Get off on my island, get some water from the island, get back on my boat. You could put a tent up on a motorboat. With enough time and enough poles, you could makeshift your boat to have cover.
I would be looking for a rural area in Wales, which is close to a major town, and it's a secure building, so like high fences, stuff like that, but isn't gonna be, I'd be scoping it out to make sure that there wasn't people already there, And if there is, we'll just have to go in there and kill them, obviously. No, that's not gonna happen. But that's where you try and barter with people and you build these makeshift groups, don't you?
Which my bonus is I can be the one that goes off. You guys, you're running out of product A. So I can go to another island. They might have a shed load of product A. I know this base here needs A. This base here has B, wants A. I can be the trader that's moving around.
At this point, we were way off base. We're completely disconnected from our families.
My family's gone by that. Oh, they can live on the boat with me.
Your family's dead at that point?
Either dead or on the boat with me.
Oh, right, okay, yeah, cool. Right, okay.
So there's going to be pirates out there. The pirates might get me. Then I don't have to worry about zombies anymore, do I?
Okay, we are where we are with our families, maybe not. With a group of people anyway.
Yeah.
Okay?
But we have split up at this point.
Have we?
Well, yeah, if you're staying on land and I'm staying on sea, then we have
That's when we
separated.
encounter each other in 5 years' time and one of us turn bad.
Yeah, I'm a pirate.
You're a pirate?
Yeah.
There's going to be pirates in the zombie.
Of course there is. If there's other people will
On
be
water?
trading. Yeah, other people will be trading on boats. I'm not going to be the only one that had the idea to get on a boat.
You're not taking this from a zombie apocalypse. You watched Waterworld.
Zombies can't swim. Yeah, I'd rather trade and live at sea than land where I can't sleep properly if I'm on my own because there's a risk a zombie could turn up.
I don't think you're going to survive.
Okay.
In our community, I'd want to make sure we've got the correct people in place. So we've got our doctor, we've got the people who know how their agriculture, they know how to grow stuff. Hopefully, I don't know if it's the case, hopefully maybe there's some animals, that we've been able to breed and maintain that animal populace. So maybe we've got a cow or something, or pigs, I don't know. But hopefully we'll be able to build up that within our group. And we are, of course, on dry land as well, so there's no chance of anyone shooting our boats and then sinking into the ocean.
Why are you shooting my boat?
Because you stole them from my community.
I haven't chose to steal. You've made up that I've stolen from your community.
But there'll probably be a scenario where you've accidentally stolen from us. You don't really realise it. That's how it
We'll
starts.
burn your community down.
That's not going to happen. We've got all the guns.
How have you got all the... We've traded. You've stayed in the same place. Where have you got your guns from?
No.
We've been and traded with people who've got guns.
See, it's the little misunderstandings, isn't it, which tip it over. So you never know what's going to trigger it. So yeah, well, as I mentioned, we've got all the different people that cover the different areas, but then we've got scavengers going into the towns and the cities, doing what they need to do, siphoning petrol where we can to keep cars running. We've broken into police stations to get guns. if they're still there. There's a really cool bit on The Walking Dead actually, where they're taking panels off of a shopping mall to use for their walls to go around. So basically what we'd start doing is, within the scavenging, is deconstructing the previous society to construct our new world. Yeah. Well, that's what you need. You do need a walled community, don't you? To keep the zombies out and to keep what you're trying to build safe. And then you gradually keep expanding that. As long as everyone's on the same level, and I guess there's you got a council of people making these decisions. Well, I guess like if we're building up the new world and we have to restore society, we're gonna have to have police and we're gonna have to have a prison, right?
Yeah.
But democracy always has to stay in place. So anyone on the council has to be elected. The police obviously have to be overseen by a member of the council, and I guess people just have to go to prison, and we have to then feed the prisoners. So it kind of just becomes like society again. But the currency of the realm is obviously food and water, isn't it?
Tradable goods.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Who's all
I guess are we
goods?
trading with you people?
Yeah, because we can go off, get some chilies, things that you can't grow in this country, get spices,
Yeah.
get all sorts of ingredients.
We can give you fresh milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or shelter if we
from
need
our
it.
cow.
Yeah. And then I go take potatoes and stuff that you grow in this country.
Oh, off.
I need potatoes.
You're completely obsessed with potatoes.
No, but then I can
is
take
that,
them
out
off.
of all this, you're going to be looking at getting the potato infrastructure back in place.
Wines would be
Wine and potato.
off to France, get some wines, but
Wine? No one needs that.
who needs it? People want them. The community's settled now. You're describing how you've built this community. You still need to go back into the arts, back into social time. Like
Back
you don't
into
just,
the arts?
it's not just we always have to constantly work. That's a crap life. I don't want to live in that world.
But like the thing is, it's going to take so long to re-establish like recreation. It's just not going to happen.
I don't think it would.
It's going to be every waking hour is all about the survival. So I don't think my people personally, yeah, we'll have get-togethers, have some fun every now and then. But I think my people we're going to be trying to do the hard graft.
No, my people are enjoying pirating. Well, not pirating.
No
we're
one
trading.
enjoys pirating. It's a job.
Pirates enjoy pirating.
They were a bunch of drunks on the sea. Is that what you're going to be?
Yeah,
a
trading.
bunch of drunks on the sea. I do not think your survival chances are
I
that
think it's well, we're definitely not going to get killed by zombies. The only way it would happen if we do a land trade, somebody gets bitten and then comes onto
You
the
almost
boat.
say land raid.
Yeah, we're not raiding and pillaging. We're
Okay,
not-
at the moment, our communities are trading. Okay, I think we're at that point now.
yeah, well, but I'm trading with numerous communities. I'm literally just going along trading.
I guess we're trading with numerous communities as well. Synergy. Who's
But-
in charge of your pirates? Are you the captain?
Well, if I started the business, I would be the leader of the business. I'd probably have an accountant.
An accountant?
Yeah,
For what?
to check the inflation of tradable goods. Well, yeah, because if
Off, Jeff, you're ruining the zombie apocalypse.
I'm not,
You're ruining
I'm
it.
making.
There is no money. What are you going to check your bank balance?
No, it's not money, but it's if you realise that because I've moved around, chilies are more finite resource than your milk is. Loads of people are making milk, so the cost of one chili will deal with the inflation of milk because it's more finite than milk. It's basic economy. In Zombieland, after a Twinkie, you pay so much for a Twinkie in Zombieland. If I've got a basket of Twinkies and he's been looking for them for the last 2 years and I turn up with them, he's going to give me a gun or something because he's just desperate to have a Twinkie again. Well, also, we've got spices, we've got peppers, wine, alcohol would definitely be one.
Where are you storing this all?
On our boats, it's numerous boats now because we've got
How big are these boats?
We've got,
Literally is water world.
well,
Is it?
we've got a fleet now.
Dry land is not a myth.
Yeah, we've got a fleet. So, as a summary, what we want from this series is called Who Survived. So this is one where we really need you to play a part in these videos. So down in the comments, put kind of pros and cons that you like from both plans, and who do you think survived?
I think people are going to go for my more traditional sense of surviving the zombie apocalypse as opposed to your lavish swashbuckling lifestyle
It's quite boring, it's just trading.
on the Irish Channel.
The Mediterranean we can reach to.
But I feel like we should come back to this again, like come back to this exact survival thing and see where we both are in our.
Well, let's see what the comments
people have said.
Yeah, because they'll find flaws in both plans.
Yeah, let's everyone pick it apart and say what's happened.
So let's bookmark this in that we will do a summary video discussing the comments that were mentioned. We'll read out what people have thought of both. So when you do put things in the comments, we'll be giving you a shout out because we're reading your comments out and we'll discuss if we think, well, it might be like, oh, that was a stupid idea, or that was a brilliant idea.
We'll see you tomorrow.